Hello YouTube, this is Spark here with the next episode for Let's Play OpenTTD. In this, the whole series that I started, pretty much this would be the last episode. That's why I thought I will record this video so that I can give some information to the viewers as to some of the mistakes that I did when starting this playthrough and some of the challenges that I think I'm facing. Um, the whole idea about this series was to connect every single industry uh, with each other, uh, have a have a complex connectivity. Everything is interlinked to everything, and I spend a lot of time kind of creating some cool junctions, some solutions for major traffic. But then there's one big mistake that I did uh, when I started this game. That was I did not do enough research on the ECS industry settings, and I realized that see here there is a huge traffic jam, and I'll tell you the reason why there is this traffic jam. Everything is kind of like stuck. This is mainly because look at this. Every single train is just stopped. So this happened because there was a coal mine here which closed down, and you can see that another sand pit is closing down, which I was servicing. Um, so what happened? So apparently the ECS industry has a setting which we need to I'll just give you an explanation. Just let me just send this train to the depot so that I can at least clear out the jam. This guy refuses to go. Let me try to send this guy back. Even he refuses to go. Or maybe he'll go, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that'll clear off some traffic here. So what happened was I had three coal trains servicing this station, and there were a couple of coal trains that are coming here and transferring uh, the coal to this station. But what happened was, so the whole idea was, even if there are three trains picking up coal from here, and since I have a coal mine here, there will always be production, and this would never cause a jam. But in ECS industries, there is a setting which, if not specified at the beginning, like if we don't set the parameters down, then the game will shut down industries if the reserves um, are exhausted. And in ECS, in this ECS industries, we have limited resources. Like for example, you can see 9,366 tons of coal left, and the moment this is finished, this industry will shut down, this mine will shut down. And that's quite challenging to an extent that it's irritating, because you build your network uh, keeping in mind the positions of these mines and these industries, and you actually strategically choose your stations and your placements so that you can have a flow of you can have a complete flow of your finished goods and your ores uh, being supplied, and the flow continues, and the whole idea of playing this or the whole idea of me starting this playthrough was because I really didn't find much content on anybody actually playing this ECS industry set much, and I didn't see like anybody connect a lot of industries. Even when I see a lot of YouTubers who play the Let's Play, they are mainly focused on the passenger aspect, and very rarely do we have situations where they use industries, and even if they use it, they use it sparingly. So I somehow wanted to see if I can connect all the industries together, and see if I can really kind of challenge the complexity of this industry set, and see if I can get anything out of it, and that that's my whole endeavor. And I did spend a lot of time building these networks, and designing and thinking about them. But I think in this would be my last video in the series, and that's why I took some time to spend and talk and discuss. So basically, you need to go to. I mean, if you want to understand the setting, you have to go to the GRF settings for industry, the ECS industry. So you go to the new GRF setting, and since I'm using the basic vector 2, I have to go to these parameters, and here I have this additional industry closure protection. So if I switch on, the industry will never close if one of the following is true. So if I turn this on, this closure protection, basically if my transportation level of this industry is greater than 1% of it, and the cargo is waiting on and any cargo is waiting on the first day of the month, and if there is any cargo that is waiting on the first day of the month, then that industry will not close. And that is true for all the whole network that I have built, because I have cargoes waiting in every single station. If I don't have cargo waiting, I at least have trains loading that cargo. Like this is level is about 3%. Basically, all I need to have is greater than 1%. So I mean, look at this. Uh, okay, this guy is closing, but the previous message, yeah, this sandpit, if you see, the level is 3%. So in the if I had the GRF setting, new GRF setting for this, open on for industry closure protection on for this, then this would not close because it will I mean I would be able to keep finding more resources, and this will help me to keep my design intact. Otherwise what will happen is these industries will close within few months of uh, me servicing them, or few years of me servicing them, and then I have to find a new industry, demolish the whole infrastructure, the whole track and everything, and have a new connection, which would be the purpose for which I actually started this Let's Play, was because I wanted to connect every kind of industry to each other to see how complex this is, and to exploit the complete complexity of this, and see if I can have a really interesting rail network all around. So I'm very disappointed because I mean I did spend a lot of time, but then I'm disappointed on myself because I really didn't do my complete research before starting this Let's Play. But this is a lesson learned, so I'm gonna start a new season of Let's Play right after I complete this video, and I haven't released any of my videos yet, so uh, I mean I'm gonna start publishing my videos on YouTube very soon, and this pretty much would be my last one in the series. And I'm gonna start a new one right away, basically. And yeah, the initial 11 episodes that I had, I really didn't have the courage to uh, kind of speak on this video. That's why, I mean, most of the time you would just find me having these background music on, or sometimes I just couldn't. I had some, I mean, due to some unknown reason, I kind of uh, had some uh, copyright music playing. I mean, not unknown reason, but I mean, again, it was my mistake that I played those songs, and apparently I had to kind of mute the music out, so some videos are without music at all. Um, so I'm gonna start a new Let's Play pretty soon with pretty much the same settings. Maybe I will change the year of starting to maybe 2000 or 2004, so that I get better trains, the 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 monorails and all to start with, because then I can really focus on designing these networks and connect all the industries. Um I really don't know. I haven't thought about that, but then I mean, I did really spend a lot of time on this, and I mean, I was just hoping that I was just able to kind of connect this, uh, use this industry set to exploit or explore the complexity, and to see if I can have all the connections. But apparently, I would not be able to do that in this Let's Play. But I'm gonna start a new one right after this. So, I mean, you might see my videos coming out in a couple of days, or within a week's time. But this time I intend to speak and share my thoughts about these videos, and just talk with you guys. Please let me know. I mean, if you have watched, I mean, any of my previous videos, if there is any feedback, any scope of improvement, any mistakes that I'm committing, or if you know something that I did which was not correct, please let me know so that I can improve my gameplay on this. I really love this game. This is one of my favorite games from the time I have discovered the joy of gaming, and I really love playing this, and I hope to see you in my next playthrough. Um until then, thank you uh, for watching my videos, and um have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye bye.